What's up, guys? This is Xavier, another InDaCar review, and this time it's for House of Gucci. House of Gucci is a drama, crime, directed by Ridley Scott, written by, written by Becky, Johnston, and Roberto Vendittio. Stars Lady Gaga, Jared Leto, Adam Driver, Jeremy Irons, Al Pacino as the Gucci family. Lady Gaga plays Patricia. Patricia is an outsider whose dad owns a trucking company, and she seeks for a better life. And she sees that the Gucci name is intriguing and it's enticing, and she wants to be a part of it. Jared Leto plays the second brother, Paolo. Adam Driver plays Maurizio Gucci. This is based on a true story. If you want all the details, you go see the documentary House of Gucci. I mean, not House Gucci. Documentary is Gucci, the Last Fashion House. And Salma Hayek plays Pina, who is like a Miss Cleo type, who she befriends. That she reads tarot cards, she makes proclamations and stuff like that. Al Pacino is Aldo Gucci, the uncle, and Jeremy Irons is Senior Gucci. And the movie takes place in the late 1970s, early 80s. As I said, Patricia, she wants a better life, and she goes to a party where she knows Gucci is attending. He's at a bar, and that's where they first meet, and then they fall in love. Jeremy Irons, Mr. Gucci, he is not for the wedding, not for a marriage to her. He knows she's a peasant. She's just out for the gold digging. Adam Driver, Mauricio, does not listen, and they get married anyway. He denounces Mauricio Gucci, but he still gives him the shares of the company that he owns because he's going to inherit 50%. Jack Houston is in this movie as well. He plays one of the security guard / financial advisors. And as the movie rolls along past the marriage, Aldo Gucci, the uncle, says you should be in a relationship with your son, and they do. There's a lot of drama, a lot of intrigue, a lot of crime going on, and as the story progresses on, Patricia and Maurizio Gucci, they have kids. They have a daughter named Alexandria, and the company is in trouble. There are problems with profit margins, irresponsibility with taxes on Aldo's part because he's not running the company properly. As the 3 years pass into 1983 and they get more entrenched in the company, they go to New York to grow the brand. And in New York, Patricia, Lady Gaga, goes to a well-known flea market in New York called Canal Street. And she finds out that there are all these Gucci knockoffs. She goes to Aldo, complains to Mauricio, see that they say that they don't care. People wanted to fake Gucci bags, let them have it. It makes the brand more expensive, it makes it more intriguing. People want to live this rich lifestyle, and she thinks this is all bad, as she should, and she thinks that this company is going to run to the ground, which they do. They encumbered a lot of debts, and Adam Driver slowly starts to fall out of love with Patricia. They get a divorce. She's mad. She goes back to Pina, her concubine. There is lots of behind-the-scenes talk, backstabbing going on. Mauricio tricks Paolo Gucci, a.k.a. Jared Leto, into selling his shares of the company by manipulating him, saying he was going to give him a business deal. When he doesn't, he lies. Aldo goes to jail off of fraud and lack of taxes, and he goes to jail for a year and a day, which helps the downfall of the company in all. And as Patricia gets more and more disgruntled, Mauricio Gucci, Adam Driver, he moves on with a new love interest. I don't know her name, but she's a blonde, a Hitchcock blonde, if you will, and she puts out a hit on him. Her and her friend Pina puts out a hit on him, and just like in real life, he dies. He gets assassinated on the steps of his new front office. She's mad. It was so much dysfunction in the family tree dynamic that half of them didn't even turn up for the funeral. And well, let's go back. Before the funeral, before he gets assassinated, they want to sell the company to an outside investment company that's a bunch of Arabic people. I don't know the name of this investment firm, but they do. They buy 50%, and he keeps 50%, and so they're gonna have a so-called happy friendship. Tom Ford comes in to save the company, and he does with his whole new fresh look in there, which is a bit of a true story. And they found out 2 years after he dies, Mauricio, after she pulls the hit on him, they found out, hey, stupid, we found out you put a hit out on your husband, your ex-husband now. And she did. She went to jail for 25 years. Pena went to jail for 26 years. And that's basically the end of the story. It's a lot of drama. It is a slow burn, so it might not be for everybody. But I do recommend it, and that's it.